Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here, mostly in the moment with me, Mystic Mia Moksha, for another love pick card reading. We're looking at their explosive, exciting eclipse energy feelings for you right now. So this is a timeless reading, but I am posting this around the time of the Libra full solar eclipse. And around the eclipse energies, we know that big downloads, big information, big events happen that can change the course of your life, can really influence big decisions and related to a specific area of life. And since it is a Libra eclipse, we are looking at love and relationships, money also. So you can expect big news on this front in your life at this time. So we're going to be looking at the person that is having the most explosive feelings for you around this time. Mind-changing, mind-bending, life-changing situations, events, and actions, communication happening in your love life right now. So I'm really excited for you to get into this reading. You can choose a pile based on the number, the image, or the crystal that resonates with you. I just want to say thank you so much for your love and support. In fact, I would like to give away one free reading, a free 20-minute reading to a random comment below. I do this every once a season or so, just to kind of give back and as a thanks to everyone that has been following me, and supporting my soul mission as I support others with their soul mission. It's just making, the world go round, pay it forward, be kind, and people will be kind back to you kind of thing. And I love doing it. I love letting the universe bring someone to me, bringing me to someone that needs this reading right now. And it never, without fail, is the right person every single time. I can just tell by the reading. So just comment below and I'll just pick a random comment at the next reading, which will be posted next Thursday. Just make sure you are subscribed so you can check out the next reading where I will post the winner. And yeah, thank you so much for your love and support. I hope you enjoy the reading. Much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 17 with orange calcite. Let's look at their very explosive, exciting feelings for you that are just bubbling up and coming to the surface during this eclipse. So let's see what these extraordinary feelings. I believe in happily ever after because of you. Wow, this person is feeling their feels so deeply at this time. They're like sobbing, I'm hearing. They're like, it's because of you that I believe that life could be better, that I can have love, that I have true love, that I know what it is, that I can be so blessed and grateful to, have a reason to live life, to work hard, things like that. So I feel like they're just like sobbing because they're realizing that like you give their life meaning, like deep meaning. And they have you to thank for it, and they're like realizing it now. Whether you've been with this person for a long time, it's a little to no communication, a new person, someone you haven't even met yet, or you've been dating this person a little bit, talking to this person a little bit, like they're having like an existential moment here where they're just like, wow, you are the meaning for anything. Your existence is giving me purpose. Wow. Okay, I promise you, you're not alone. I feel like there is a situation where you might have opened up to them about something, like you decided to be vulnerable and open up to them about something, about how you feel, or, what you want in life, your dreams, your goals, what you've been through, and they want you to know that you're not alone. They feel you. They feel you so deeply, in fact, that they're kind of like shocked when you told them, or shocked that you chose them to tell. Like they feel like lucky that you revealed your real true self, or that you opened up your heart that much to them. And they were just so in shock that they didn't know how to respond back, because they want to be like they're just like I like they can't get the words out of their mouth, because they're like in shock that they feel the same way as you, that they have the same dreams, or they have the same things holding them back in life, that they work so hard in love, and it was never like reciprocated, kind of getting mad at like God or the universe or the world, because you put yourself out there and you're a very loving person, and you weren't feeling like you were getting that back or something like that. So I'm getting that kind of vibe from them. Two of Cups. So I feel like this was like a near miss. I feel like you almost gave up on this person, or this person almost gave up on you, or it felt like it almost didn't happen. Like you almost didn't meet each other, you almost didn't have it work out, or something like that. Like I'm getting this like near miss energy. So I feel like they're just so happy to have found you. They're just so happy to realize that you are like their twin soul, I'm hearing, or like the reason for them to live, their purpose in life. Like they really feel like I almost couldn't believe that Two of Cups came out. Like, wow, like we almost drowned in life, but then we found each other. We were each other's lifesaver, kind of thing. Just kind of like both of you are such big lovers and givers that it felt like life was unfair, because you weren't getting that back, and you kept giving it to others. And it's like you both almost like gave up, or almost decided to be like celibate, or like decided to like not marry, or to give up on love, or not get into another relationship or something like that. Like you both almost like reached that point, and then like you found each other, or there was like this new life for between the two of you, in this connection. Ace of Wands. Okay, so both of these cards came out in reverse. So it's like Spirit is saying, like, you know, when you're just about give up on a situation, or like you no longer give it that much energy or focus, like that's when it comes in. So I feel like you both like literally were like, sorry if this is tough, but like almost like wanted to like unalive each other, like not each other, unalive yourselves, or like give up on the world, give up on your dreams, give up on your goals, give up on love. Like legit, like you might already said like, oh, I think I'm done. I'm not gonna have a marriage. I'm not gonna have a relationship ever again. Like I'm done. And you like really meant it, because like Spirit's like, that's when we bring it in, huh? That's right when we bring it in. That's when this person came in, or that's right when this person kind of gave effort into this connection again, or figured out what this connection really is. But whatever it is, it feels like it was almost a near miss. Queen of Cups. All these cards are coming out in reverse, so that's my sign that like this stuff is happening like immediately. This moment is happening. So Spirit is like recognizing here that both of you did give a lot in love to other people. And Spirit is like saying, yeah, now we're giving it back to you. Like we're giving it back to you. Fan, romance, celebration, party. Yeah, Spirit's like, yeah, it's time to celebrate. Like you've definitely deserve it. We're a big fan of yours, like your spirit guides and your spirit team, your angels and other high vibrational angelic beings are just like, yeah, we're just a fan of you guys. We're a fan of you. You did work so hard in love. Like it's time to celebrate now. Like all that, like you're such a nurturing, caring, thoughtful person, and that kind of energy is coming back to you. You deserve it. Owl, good advice from a wise person. Is that me? I don't know. Just kidding. I feel like there's someone else in this picture. Like you might meet someone, like maybe I'm getting their grandmother or something like that, or like I feel like the two of you meet someone, like, or there's someone in your lives, like it might be their family member or friend, or like I'm getting like an older coworker, manager, boss, grandparent, parent, maybe older sibling, aunt, uncle. Maybe it's just like the family psychic or the family like astrologer or something like that, that is just like a really wise person. Maybe it's like their community leader, religious free leader, family matriarch, patriarch, whatever it is. Like there's like this wise person. I feel like it's like from their side. It could be from yours. It could be someone that you both just randomly meet. It could be just a random fortune teller that you two meet while you're on a date together or something. But I feel like it's, for most of you, it's like somewhat a little bit older than the two of you on their side, that kind of blesses this union between the two of you. They're so wise that they see that this is true love, and then they speak words of wisdom to the both of you. I feel like both of you are present to hear this wisdom from this wise person, and it's just like a benchmark of like where the relationship between the two of you like takes off and is like really blessed and good and really fortunate. Not that it hasn't been, it just feels like, well, it does seem like the two of you almost gave up, and probably for good reason. Okay, so let's see. Another really explosive feeling coming from this person at this time. I'm a very jealous person. Okay, but it came out this way. That's your energy, almost theirs, but it's your energy. I feel like one or both of you had an issue of being very jealous of the other person or the other person's life, or the amount of attention the other person gets. And this was kind of, I'm hearing your downfall. Like I feel like it might have not even been like romantically. It might have been one person was jealous of the other person's lifestyle, or the amount of money that they have, or the kind of upbringing that they had. But it could be like definitely 100%. I'm hearing one of you or both of you gets a lot of attention from the people of the opposite sex, like romantic sexual attention from people, and both of you it kind of almost broke the two of you. Whatever this jealousy was, that I feel like it's both, maybe one-sided, but yeah, there was jealousy here that kind of was affecting the connection very, very strongly. You both had to kind of wait it out to see how this would happen. Maybe they had like an ex come back, or you had an ex come back, and it's like you can't tell this person to go away. Maybe they had a health problem. Maybe you have kids. Maybe they had kids with this person. You have kids with this person. It's like someone that came into their lives, and it was like you couldn't really tell them to leave, or they couldn't really tell your person to leave. Pile 17, and they just kind of had to wait it out. They just had to wait until this person left. Maybe it was a coworker that was like kind of hitting on your person, or that was hitting on you, and it's like nothing could really be done because no like boundaries were being crossed, nothing wrong was being done. So they had to wait, or you just had to wait for this person to leave. Your person wasn't doing anything wrong either, but it was affecting the connection, and you know, I don't know, I'm getting this kind of feeling. It's like you want them to like stand up and be like, no, I can't work with this person, I'm married, or I'm in a relationship. It's like you two aren't really married yet, so they didn't really have like, they could, I don't know. It's like, and you're like, I don't know, you're gaslighting yourself. Like, am I like being jealous for no reason? Is this inappropriate? Like, maybe like back in the day it was inappropriate for men and women to talk to others like this, but like nowadays it's not. So am I being crazy? You're like gaslighting yourself. But yeah, let's see. This explosive feeling, trust. There has been like incredible amount of trust that they are giving you and that you're giving them. Maybe they didn't really trust themselves around other people. They're like, I don't know. Maybe they've been like kind of a player, or maybe, really they were just kind of dating around. Both of you are kind of seeing each other, but not really committed. But there's something that happens around this eclipse that just really gives both of you so much trust in each other, especially them. They have so much trust in you. So much so that they're like, we don't need to wait anymore. You don't need to wait any longer. At least that's how they feel, where you are at. Really, God only knows. Okay, 4 of Swords. They're done waiting. You are my Emperor, Empress. I know that for a fact. There's no reason to wait anymore. They have this overwhelming sense of knowing that you are the one and this is meant to be. No ifs, ands, or buts. No question about it. No confusion. You want to wait typically a week after an eclipse, a week before, a week after, to make big decisions, because you might have more new information comes in that's kind of revealing and shocking, and that gives you more clarity. But at this time, they have great clarity coming in that, like, you are the one, and they don't have to wait. But it might be wise to wait a week, because this feeling could wear off. This is very explosive feeling, so you never know. In a week, things could change. They could go back on the word or feel differently. But right now, they are feeling like you are the one. Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. So at this time, they will be actively pursuing you, actively fighting for the connection. Just give it 7 days to see if it's legit or not, okay? Because this is how they're feeling in the moment. It's very passionate, very in the moment. So eclipses tend to do that. They'll give you a lot of clarity. They'll give you a lot of information, but feelings are fleeting. So whether it sticks or not, you want to wait a week. Gavel, involvement with the law. So I do get that some of your people, pile 17, your person is, for some of you, thinking about marriage, solidifying this, making it legal. Sometimes there's a lot of freedom in marriage, in the sense that, like, when someone approaches you, even if it's someone that you might find attractive, or that you might have thought about dating in the past, once you have that band around your finger, you're just like, no, it doesn't even faze you. It gives you so much freedom in not having to think about dating and talking to people and this or that. And sometimes, in a lot of ways, it's easier to navigate social relationships, because I feel like jealousy is like a really big part of this. Both of you are very jealous people, I'm hearing, which isn't a bad thing, but I feel like just getting married, it just changes the relationship in a way that is beneficial for both of you, and your person is definitely strongly thinking about that right now, pile 17. Okay, so if I get spirits advice on this situation or any input. Don't be afraid to begin again. Yeah. So Spirit is really like, don't be afraid to begin again with this person, because I feel like you thought it was dead and done, and it might just cause you grief. It might not ever happen. That they might not ever feel this way about you, but like, it's like, don't be afraid to begin again, because like sometimes when your person finally gets there, you might be already ready to move on. And Spirit's like, if you really love this person and you really wanted it, don't be afraid to begin again. But also, don't be afraid to begin again if after a week this doesn't stick and this person just like kind of blows this over. blows you off again, or if you think this person is just like if you're over and done with this person, it's like you already gave them a shot, and you kind of like they're finally getting it after too many things have gone wrong, after they waited too late. Don't be afraid to begin again. So whatever applies to you, Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to begin again. Hold my card. Believe in the impossible. So if that, whether that is this connection or whether that is finding someone better, believe in the impossible. It seems like you hit a big milestone. This eclipse is a really strong influence in your love life. Take it. Take the tower moment. Make the tower moment happen. Take it as a chance to make great changes in your love life, Spirit is saying. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you resonated with it, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really helps me out. It helps the channel and helps my soul mission, which in turn allows me to help other people with their soul mission. So thank you so much. Hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 24, the Diopside. Let's look at your person's explosive, exciting feelings for you that are coming up, bubbling up to the surface. This eclipse. I'm awakening to what this love really means. Yeah, your person is realizing how important you are and how it affects every area of their life, and how they are forever changed and they cannot go back. And I feel like it just didn't hit them yet. It didn't like settle into their brain, and they didn't really like get it. They couldn't see the whole dang forest. They just kept seeing, oh, that's really cute of them, this thing, or I really like that thing, or we have similar goals in this, or like I feel weird when I can't talk to them for more than a day or a week, or they didn't fully get it through their head why they were feeling this way. And it's like, I feel like this person has had relationships where, long-term relationships. Like I feel like they've had relationships that lasted years before, and so they're just like, this is normal. This is what happens in relationships. This is what relationships are like. But this is different. They're in love with you, and it's a different kind of love. It doesn't matter, like, any person that you meet, if you've loved a lot of different people in your life, each love has its own brand. Each love is different, unique in its own entity. It's its own special bond. So they're realizing how special this bond with you is, and how different it is from any other love that they've ever had. And they're waking up. I feel like they've been in a slumber. They just had their own typical, regular, old love, which was fine. But this is special. This is unique. This is different. And they're realizing that. I'm confused. I'm confronting my past. I almost said I'm confusing my past. Yeah, so they're realizing what they had before wasn't not love. It was just a different kind of love. It was more of a friendship-based love, or more of a commitment, more of a habitual living together, or just partnered up with someone kind of love. But this love that they have with you is way, way different than what they've had in their past, and they're realizing that. They're coming face to face with who they were and the people they've dated, because they're now realizing it's completely different than the love they have now. They might have been even treating you very similarly to, girlfriends and boyfriends that they had in the past, because they didn't understand that this was a different kind of love, way more special, way more coveted, I'm hearing, way more divine, special, needs to be protected. 10 of Wands, success. King of Pentacles. I feel like they're like kind of stepping up to the responsibilities a love like this takes. It's in order to have a love this successful, this right, means to lock you down, I'm hearing, but kind of commit to you the right way, live with you, be around you daily, work with you, work towards goals together, and show up each and every single day. They're realizing that this love is different for those reasons. Like, they might have done that for past relationships, or, you know, other connections of this depth of love, like family or something like that, or friendship. But this is the first time where they're acknowledging that this kind of love takes different actions, more work, more time and energy. And it needs to be real, it needs to be genuine, and they need to step up, and they need to do it often. They might have done this in the past. They might have been a really responsible partner in the past, that always did the right thing kind of thing, you know? But this is different. Because this love is so genuine and so real, they're realizing they need to do different things. They relate to you in more ways than most. They relate to you in more ways than they have with people in the past, which means talking about different things, working on different kinds of goals all at the same time, and maintaining this level of success in the connection. When you find the right person and you're both wanting and willing to do the work, it's a different feeling than having to do the work. You know how you hear people say, like, oh, if it's a right relationship, it should be easy or whatever. And everyone's out here being like, what are you talking about easy? Relationships are hard work. You have to, ask them how they're feeling, help them with their emotional needs, and, get them the right thing, say the right thing, listen to the right thing, all this and that. No. It is that way. When you find the right person, it is easy. Most people don't find the right person. That's why it's not. But it doesn't mean that all relationships are bad. It's just, this is a different kind of relationship. Not everyone gets that chance. They're realizing that now. Temperance. They're willing to do the work, and they're willing to take their time doing it correctly. What they won't wait on is committing to you and showing up every day. What they will wait on to do correctly is learning what this relationship needs. They are a good student. They will sit and they will listen. They will. I'm seeing like notebooks. They might like write out like, okay, this relationship needs this. This relationship needs that. Like, this is a different relationship because of this. It's more expansive. This is how the relationship will help me grow, help them grow, help us grow. These are the things we should be doing. These are the things that we'll be doing in this relationship that we haven't done in past relationships. So they're taking it very seriously. No stone unturned, I'm hearing. They're making sure that everything is done correctly. Door. Opportunities are waiting for you. So they understand that this relationship is an opportunity for the both of you to live your highest and best life. It is an opportunity for the two of you to be an example of the best kind of love relationships that you can have in this physical plane. It is an opportunity to do more in this lifetime than either of you could have ever imagined for yourselves, and to do it with your partner. This is the kind of love that people dream of, wish for, see in movies, hear in romantic novels, but do not get to experience. Most people don't even see this in their environment. Not in their family's relationship, friends' relationship, even some of the relationships that people promote to be like the best. No one sees this kind of relationship. This kind of relationship doesn't exist to most people. When you find that person, it is another level. Both of you are committed. Both of you are on the same page, you do the homework. You work on the relationship. You want to work on the relationship, and that feeling doesn't go away. And that opens the door for so many other things that both of you can do. Disappointment in a friend or lover. They don't want to disappoint you, but they do feel disappointed by all the other relationships they've had in their past ever. Any ex-lover or ex-friend or or a family member that they ever had a relationship with does not compare to this relationship. I'm getting bits of dark love, right? It's kind of like obsessive. I want to be with you and only you. I want to explore the deep crevices of our emotions for each other, of your mind, of our destiny. It's very sacred. It's very deep. And it's something you can't understand unless you're in it. All right, so let's look at another very explosive feeling that they're having about you. Now is not the time, and it came out face down. So with the Temperance, now is not the time. I feel like this person in the past or recent past might have said that they're not ready. Yeah, okay, that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. I'm trying to see if there's another angle or perspective. Nope. They clearly, straight up said to your face, I think this is moving too fast, or I'm not ready for this, or I'm not sure about this connection yet in order to take those steps yet. Something along those lines. Be more selfish. Both these cards came out face down. So this isn't something that they're I feel like this is something they've been kind of keeping to themselves, and it kind of just came out during this eclipse energy. So usually a week before, a week after an eclipse, there is new information that comes to light. It gives you clarity that can help you make the decisions to move forward in a situation. So they were telling you, hey, you know, I've always been the kind of, maybe they said it in a different way, but they're kind of like, yeah, you know, I've always been very committed, very loyal, the perfect boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And I never really, it never really worked out for me. And so maybe they're scarred a little bit, or they're not willing to kind of give it a go, or maybe they're not ready to give it a go again. They're a little bit scarred. They feel like they need to be more selfish. They're like, oh, I need to figure out like my own life and my own this thing or that thing, careers, social life, money situation. They're being a little bit more selfish with you because in the past they weren't, and it kind of harmed them. But guess what? This is a different kind of relationship. Them being selfless like they were in past relationship would help them in this connection. But they're so scarred and they don't understand that this is a different kind of connection, that they don't see it. But around this eclipse time, they are going to notice that right away. Strength card in reverse. They're it's not an excuse, but they're kind of telling you in so many words that like they don't have the strength like they used to. Like they're like, if I didn't have my last relationship or the last few that really kind of wore me out, kind of I put 110% in and I got 0 or nearly 0, I would have gave it to you and this would have been a awesome relationship from the start. But I feel like this is their higher self, their soul talking to you, and they're like, this person, your person, pile 24, they don't have the energy. So maybe they do want to give this connection 110%. Maybe they thought that you were 110% giving, effort giving person right from the beginning, but they're just so worn out that they don't feel like they have the energy to give you that you deserve, even if they do think like you're like the person or something special. Emperor, wow, okay. So I do, this person is a really good match for you, pile 24. They are definitely real, honest, truthful, very committed, very loyal, a very good partner. No wonder you're kind of like shooting your shot with this person. They're definitely what you think they are. They're definitely a good partner for sure. Seven of Pentacles in hand, which is my sign that they might not want to share this with you, but they know they can get other people. They know if this doesn't work out, someone will end up with them. It might not be as a great person as you, but they're like, so what? I settled in the past before. And I didn't even realize it until I met you that I was settling in the past. So why if I'm not ready right now, why can't I give up on pile 24? And I know someone else will come by. But they know they're making a mistake, that they might come to regret that decision. But what are you going to do if a person's not ready, or they're kind of have some confronting of their past to do? Like, what are you going to do? What can you do? Even if you know how good a connection can be, like, you can't live their experiences for them. You can't, you kind of have to see. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So I do feel like your person is doing really well right now. They're receiving a lot of material, physical, monetary abundance at this time, which makes them all the more appealing, which makes it all the more sucky that they're like, yeah, like, if not you, don't worry, another person will come along. They might not be as great as you, but like at this point, like, who cares? Like, it sucks that they had so much like lust for life and for love, and then it just got killed out of them. But like, you can't like heal that part of them for them. Like, they have to do it themselves. Dog far away. Distant friend is thinking of you. They do have someone that is thinking of them right now. I'm getting it's an ex, or someone that they did put in the miles on. Someone that they had a relationship for a very long time with, or someone that they had a strong connection with or thought about a lot for a long time. So this is another reason that they're being kind of like wishy-washy with you, because they feel like they already put in so many hours, so many years, I'm hearing, with this other person, or they've been always kind of holding out for this other person. And with their luck and success, your person's luck and success, 24 right now, they're feeling like, I don't have the strength to start this thing with pile 24, but maybe I can just go back to that other person, or maybe they'll take me back, or maybe they'll want me now that I have all the success, or it's easier being with someone I've been with already, that I already tried with, or has been the person I chose since, whenever, rather than picking this new person and giving it 110% again. They're really worn out, and they really know who you are and what this connection could be, but or at least they're figuring it out during this eclipse energy. But I'm getting like, give it a week, because sometimes these kinds of feelings are so overwhelming, because when they find out that, like, wow, you're like one of a kind, probably highest level love connection I could probably have in this lifetime. Once they figure that out, it can be overwhelming, because it's like, man, but what was all the past things for? Like, do I want to do this again? Like, their ego is fighting them. They're kind of exhausted. They're remembering the exhaust, the depression, the hurt of past relationships. And so they're like, and the amount of effort that they put in for other people. And so all these like weird feelings are coming along with that one really good realization, pile 24. So like give it a week or so, and they might change their tune. They might actually go for you and like be willing to give this a shot. But they have to kind of shed this like, I don't know, disdain for love or their past, whatever. So maybe in a week or so, seek divine inspiration, Spirit's advice for you. What could help you in the situation is just do the thing that you love to do. That's the best move you got, pile 24. It is for them to see you in your full glory, being your true authentic self, doing the thing that makes you the most happy. That is the most seductive you can be. That's the best move you got. This is worth fighting for, pile 24. Don't let me tell you what to do. You follow your own intuition. Don't let anyone else tell you what to do. Like, follow your heart. This person does seem like a good catch. Play it how you want to play it. Life's a game. Life's not a game. Whatever. Contradictions. It's, if you feel like you want to pursue this person and give it your best shot, go for it. If not, and you want to see if they can like figure it out and come to you, and you want to give the space, like follow your heart, follow your intuition. Best thing you could do is the thing that you love to do. That's the way that you love to be creative. That's the best thing you could do. Trust your intuition. Yeah. See, exactly. Spirit's like, yeah, just trust your intuition. What you think is best and right thing to do in this connection right now is the best and right thing to do in this connection. You can't make decisions for them, but you can, and you don't want to force them, and you don't want to like overdo it, but you don't want to do nothing either. So with that information, do with it what you want to do, pile 24. I wish you the best of luck. If you resonated with this reading, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really, really helps me out on this channel. Helps me with my soul mission, which in turn is to help others with their soul mission. So thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 39 with the orange carnelian. Let's look at their explosive, exciting feelings for you that are bubbling up to the surface during this eclipse energy. Okay, you've changed my world for the better. You improve their life beyond what they thought they were capable of doing, beyond their wildest dreams, beyond anything they could have imagined. You gave them color to their life. You gave them depth and meaning and complexity and simplicity, all the positive contradictions. You gave them peace, but you gave them chaos in the best ways. Something to strive for, something to work hard for, a reason to live. You gave them love. You gave them vision. You gave them a new lease on life. They are not the same after meeting you. I'm ready to take this leap of faith. So I feel like your person 39 has been kind of waiting a while, holding back to see what happens. This burst of clarity that they're getting from this eclipse energy is showing them that they can do this. they can take a risk in love. They can take a risk in life. They can take a risk for the hopes of a better life, a better version of themselves, a better love. This is all during the eclipse energy, so they could be all worked up. They can be feeling their feels. They can be kind of really wrapped up and, taken away by the waves of this warm, lovey-dovey feeling that they're getting because of their thoughts of you, because of their feelings for you. You might want to wait like a week or so to see if it's legit or if it stays with them. Because when you're kind of like wrapped up in all these strong, beautiful emotions, you're like, I want to take the leap. Let's get married in a chapel. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go, kind of feeling. And it's like, you might want to wait a week, see if it's legit, let the energy fade off a little bit. See, 9 of Cups, wish granted, and Ace of Swords. Yeah, clarity. They both came out in reverse. We'll pull one more card. 3 of Swords and the Page of Cups. Yeah, you might want to wait a second because it might be that they just came out of like a difficult situation, and because of that, they are kind of just making a really big decision because they're emotional. So you might want to watch out for that. Spirit is saying it's not like technically a bad thing. Like the decision that they're making isn't technically a bad one, but they might not be in the right space to be making a decision like that. Maybe they are. Few people are. They might be making the right decision, but you just kind of want to let them know, like, give it some space, breathe a little bit, take some time. And if you still feel this way in the morning, or if you still feel this way in a week or two, like, I will believe you and I'll be all for it. But if you're not, I don't want to take that chance that you're, just feeling this in the moment kind of thing, Carrot, opportunity or windfall. Yeah, there's a carrot dangling in front of you, pile 39. I mean, don't listen to me. You don't have to listen to anything I say or anyone else says. You do what you want with your life, but there is a carrot dangling in front of you and you might want to take it. So they might just in the moment ask you out, ask you on a date, ask you to marry them, ask you to have babies with them, ask you to move in with them, ask if they can fly you out, if they can fly to see you, if they can come see you that day, if they can reconcile with you, if this can be real, if they can move forward, if they can, whatever it is, they're gonna dangle that carrot in front of you. It's gonna be tough. Lion, time to act. You don't want to seem cowardly either. You want to, you're like, I know the decision, like what I want from this connection. And you're kind of like, it's so sexy to you that they're making this decision and they're coming forward to you in this way. Why wouldn't you take the carrot, right? Grab this opportunity by its BALLS and just take it. Let's see what other explosive emotions are happening in regards to you at this time. I sometimes wonder if you care. That came out reverse and face down. So I'm getting, you might want to wait like 2 weeks to see if they're in their right mind and making this decision with full sanity. Sober, putting a lot of thought to it. Maybe if they ask, a close friend of theirs or a family member before they move forward with this with you. Maybe they need to ask you more questions. They need to know more about you. You need to know more about them, more about the situation. So they're ready to throw all of that out the window. And whether you'll say yes or no, they're like, I want to take this chance. I feel like they're going to take this chance. You might have a little bit of liquid courage, or in whatever form that, hits for them, your person, Pile 39, but you want to be careful. They might not. I'm not saying don't live in the moment and don't be caught up in it, but also, like, I'm getting, like, the best way to handle this maybe is, like, be in the moment, but let them know that, like, the serious part of this decision should be waited upon and for at least another couple of weeks or a couple of months or something like that. Or a year even, I'm hearing. I dream about you a lot, too much. I mean, they're like at your feet begging you to kind of just take them back or to be with them. I feel like they're not in a good place. They're like sobbing, they're crying, they're overly emotional. They might have just had something happen in their life. They're not in the right frame of mind. And as much as you want this to be real, and as much as you're enjoying the time you two are spending together while they're in this like kind of extreme lovey-dovey phase with you, I'm not saying don't have fun and don't live it up, but you might want to wait for the more serious decision and for a little bit. They're throwing themselves at you. That's all you've ever wanted. What a carrot. Oh my goodness. Sweetness. They're throwing all their sweetness at you, but like you, and Spirit is saying be sweet back. You might be actually even maybe angry that this person is coming back at a time like this. It's like, oh, you have to have that happen in your life for you to come see me or to consider me or talk to me or want to move forward with me in this way. That might be aggravating, but Spirit's like, it will serve you. Trust me, it will serve you if you are sweet with them at this time. You don't have to move forward with anything. You don't have to do anything with them, but if you could just be understanding, because they're in that kind of place. They're in such a bad place mentally and emotionally that they're coming to you in this extreme manner. So if you can just look past all the past hurts and the difficult situation I'm getting that they left you in, or lack of an answer, or lack of a reply, or lack of consideration. If you can just be sweet to them for 2 weeks max while they just kind of, because they're coming to you because they're hurt beyond belief, because they're coming to you, Pile 39, and like, okay, like I'm not at the bottom of their list, but I shouldn't be at the top. Like, we barely know each other, or we've had separation for a while, or we're just friends, or we just broke up, or we just got into a fight, or whatever the situation is. But Spirit saying, like, if you just, their spirit guides are asking, like, I'm seeing prayer hands and like being like, please, can you just be sweet to them? You can even enjoy this time with them. It's just they just need their safe space. I know it's weird they came to you for this, and it might make you really happy, and you don't want to get your hopes up, and you might have some feelings you want to express to them that are not so pleasant. But if you can just kind of be sweet until they can get through this, because they are on the verge of a mental breakdown, or probably having one right now when this all happens. Okay, so what else is happening with this extreme emotion? Too many cards keep coming up, so it's like, be careful, 39. It's gonna be one thing after another. They're gonna try to sweep you off your feet. They're gonna try to come at you with everything they got. All right, you're not prepared. Okay. Page of Swords. They might be very convincing. They might seem like they have it all together, that they put a lot of thought into this, that they know what they're talking about. You're going to hear these words coming out of their mouth. Trust your intuition. Trust your logical, reasonable sense at this time, and know that they're talking out of their butt. Okay, they're talking from their pain, from their delusions, from their they're talking nonsense. Oh my goodness. Okay, 9 of Wands. Are you ready for this, pile 39? Are you equipped for this? Can you handle this? Can you take this on? There's no shame in saying no. If you can't help them, someone else will. It's not your problem. But if you want to be there for them and you care about them, know it's going to be heavy. So. Sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. What you can do during this time, what you can do to help, is probably give them new ideas, fresh ideas that can help them move past whatever situation that got them in a really bad place to come to you. And, give them hope, give them inspiration, new ideas, make them feel kind of confident about the fact that they're going to get through this. That's something that you can do. Forest. Yeah. Muddled, unclear thinking. I'm getting, they really, really cannot see the forest through the trees right now. You have the advantage here. You can 100% take advantage of them if you want to right now. But you're not a cruel person. You're a kind person who genuinely cares for this person. And if this is going to happen between the two of you, you want it to be in the right way. They might fight you for it. They might not understand why you're doing it. But if you truly love them, you want to make sure that they engage in this decision for the two of you in the right way, in the right state of mind. You are their compass. You are their North Star. You are the person with the higher perspective, the only person who can see the higher perspective right now. And use your intuition when they need tough love, when they need some coddling. And you'll know in about a couple of weeks or something when this is, when the worst is over with. Okay. Don't you dare dim your light. Yeah. You're not an evil person, pile 39. You're not someone who's going to take advantage of the situation. You might be thinking, oh, let's go through with it. If they want to get married and elope right now, why not just do it? Let's just do it. Who cares if they feel differently in 2 weeks? Like, in 2 months, I'll make them realize that it was the right choice. It was the right, Like, no, you're not that kind of person. You're not going to take advantage of this person. Don't dare dim your light. Even though it's everything you wish and wanted, and this carrot is dangling right in front of you, this is a test. Do you actually love this person, or do you just want to be with them because that's what you want? tough decision, pile 39. It's a time for reflection coming from their energies. So they're doing major reflections, and they're realizing you're the person who was there for them, or you're the person who was genuine in their life, who honestly cares, kind person, wants to look out for their highest and best good. You know, I feel like for some of you, this is such a random like call out of the blue. You know, they show up out of the blue and you haven't talked to this person for a very long time, or you're not even that close anymore. And so this is a really like surprising situation. Maybe you two had a fight, maybe you two broke up. And so when this person comes to your front door, or they call you, or they get in touch with you, you're so happy and excited, and also have all these underlying feelings that you want to express to them from the past or whatever. It's gonna be tough to do the right thing. This person is in a place of reflection, so they are thinking about you positively, but they're also warped in their perspective of their past and of their present. They're kind of really confused. They're trying to figure things out. They feel like the rug has been pulled out from underneath them. They don't really they're not stable. They're feeling kind of wobbly. And it's your job just to kind of give them the floor, let them speak, listen to them, make them feel like they're going to be okay, give them solid ground to stand on. You don't have to do any of this. You can just be at least nice to them when they do reach out. Be the bigger person, Spirit is asking. But for most of you, you are going to take this undertaking and try to help and heal your person, even if they did wronged you in the past, or even if they left you, or even if this was something like maybe you're already in another relationship, or you've been dating, or you're not interested in this person anymore, but you're just like, I'm not going to leave this person to, hang out to dry. Like, they obviously came to me. They could have come to their friends and family. Why did they come to me? I have no idea. But, if I can help, I will help. You don't have to. Again, pile 39, use your intuition. Just don't dim your light. Do what's the right thing for you and for all involved. And understand that they're in a really, a place of reflection, and they see you, they came to you because you're such a bright light. They remember you being such a bright light. Someone honest, genuine, caring, genuinely cares for their highest and best good. All right, but don't do it at the expense of your own. Unless it's something that you feel like it's an undertaking you can take on. And you're not going to be sacrificing anything big for it. You're not going to, if you're already in a relationship and this ex comes back, you're not going to mess up your relationship for this ex. You might do as much as you can, but that's it. Lunch, coffee, whatever, and that's it. But a lot of you, this is someone you always wanted. So be careful. Pile 39, okay? If this resonated, I really appreciate a like or comment. It allows me to continue doing this kind of work on this channel, and I appreciate the love and support so much. You help me with my soul mission. I help others. I pay it forward. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 46 with a tiger's eye. Let's look at what their explosive, exciting feelings they have for you. They're bubbling up to the surface because of this eclipse energies. I'm rediscovering who I am. So your person has changed significantly, pile 46. They have made a significant change in who they are as a person, or they're in the process of it, or they're just about beginning it. This is different for different people who come across this specific pile, which is why there's so many different kinds, so many different versions, but I feel like your person is a completely different person, 46. I want to come in from the cold, okay? So they feel like they might have a chance with you now because they've changed so much as a person. Maybe this is a situation where the two of you had interest in each other, but they were just not in the place they wanted to be in life, or they weren't who they want to be, or they weren't ready for a serious committed connection or a relationship of any kind. Depending on your specific situation, I'm getting like kind of hit with a ton of different situations right now. So I'm going to navigate this reading as best as I can, but I'm going to keep to more general reading energy, so it applies to more people who picked this pile. But I am getting your person is a completely different person, and for some of you, they did that so they can be a more mature, serious person in a relationship. Some people did it specifically for you, pile 46, for like to be with you. And some people, they just needed to do this for themselves before they got into something more serious, or into if they got into something with someone as important as you, because they feel like you're like a worthy person, like someone who deserves better than who they were, or their best version, or they felt like they had to catch up because they didn't feel like they were in that place in life where they respected themselves even, or liked who they were. So all these things and more, they've changed who they are. Like, you might not recognize them if this is someone you haven't seen for a long time. 7 of Pentacles, they are doing well. And the Emperor in reverse, but they're not waiting to complete this transition or complete this like overhaul. I'm hearing like a life makeover to come to you. So they started this massive, magnificent change within their soul, their spirit, I'm hearing, to become a really, really much better version of themselves. Not that they weren't, good as the person they were. They just wanted more out of themselves, and they were ready for that change. You were one of the reasons that they wanted to change. They're doing well in their journey. They're not completely done with this transition, but they weren't going to wait any longer to come to you. They feel like they made enough progress. They're more than 50% done for most of you, that they weren't going to wait to come to you. Okay. 5 of Swords in reverse. They're in a good enough place, at least, where they're not troubled by who they are, where they are in life. Work situation, money situation is definitely coming up. So I feel like a status, what people think of them, they really let things like that affect them. It really matters to them what people think of them. They've like kind of started to work on that, heal that, so they don't care as much what people think of them. They're not super self-critical, and they have made a ton of progress in their life, becoming a better version of themselves. You can see it. They are actively doing better at work. They're actively handling their finances better. They're actively getting more money, more income, and more opportunities. Like, you see that they've definitely have improved vastly from the person they were before. You liked who they were before, but you can tell that there's just some stuff that they needed to work out. December, okay. So that might be a significant time frame for you. They might have been born December, you might have been born December, or you might have met in December, or last talked to each other in December, or this upcoming December is when when they will contact you, or if you're watching this in the future, like, or at some other point, around December is when communication happened, I'm hearing, or the last time you heard from them, the next time you'll hear from them, something like that. November, okay, months coming out. November, December. These are significant periods of time when this connection will go through a huge reform. So around this time, they will reach out to you, let you know what's going on with them, tell you what they've been working on, tell you what they want from you moving forward. They want to come in from the cold. They want to see if they feel okay being in a relationship now, if they feel okay being around you now. I feel like you were such a trigger to them because you reminded them of everything they want to change about themselves in their life. And they want to test the waters, see if you're, if they're not triggered by you anymore, if you like who they are now, that means so much to them. Of course, what other people think of them, it means so much to them. They've been working on that, but they really want to see if what you think of them your approval means a lot to them. I feel like there'll be like a short-term relationship between November and December with you and this person, or like you'll be communicating for at least several months. If you're watching this at another time, it could be in 2 months from now that you'll have communication with them, strong communication with them for at least 2 months. If they're in a good place, you two might end up, giving it another shot or moving forward with the connection. If not, you two might choose to separate again. Yeah, it depends on you and your situation. Let's see what other explosive feelings they're having for you. I have so much desire for you. It just kind of came out really quickly. So they might try to want to talk to you seriously, very maturely, hey, this is what I want in my life. This is the changes I've made. This is how much you mean to me. But they can't help but keep their hands to themselves. I feel like they want to touch you all over. They have so much desire for you. It's one of the reasons they want to keep coming back to you when they make life improvements, to see if you approve, if they feel better about themselves. They use you as a kind of a scale to see how well they're doing in their life and how they feel about themselves and things like that. Which is, it's a little bit of not the healthiest way to connect to a potential love interest. But they do have, what's undeniable, they do have tons of desire for you. They're very passionate about you. They want to be intimate with you. That has definitely not left. That has been untouched. They like you very, very much. Do you think about me too? So 1 and 1. They're coming at it from an ego perspective with the amount of ones here. They're still thinking about it it's like they're a kid, they turn into this teenager who's just do you like me? I like you so much. So it feels like every time they come to you, they turn into a mush of a person. They just turn into they can't help it. They just kind of give in, and then they just kind of blubber to you, and then they feel like they acted inappropriately, maybe immaturely. They didn't handle themselves well, and then they kick themselves they kick themselves and they feel down about it, and then they want to separate because they just embarrass themselves. They feel shameful. They feel like they need to still be better or something like that. So this person doesn't really have the healthiest connection with you, ties to you. Let's see. How do they feel about you? What's the emotions coming up in this eclipse? Anger. I feel like you have a lot of anger towards them, or they expect you to have a lot of anger towards them. So it goes without saying that I feel like both of you have strong feelings about this connection and about each other. You're frustrated with the way they handle things. They're frustrated with themselves. And yeah, it's a vicious cycle that keeps repeating. Let's see. What else are they feeling? 6 of Swords. You do have some sort of triumph here. You do have some sort of victory. You do come out on top here. So whatever the situation is happening in a couple of months, it does turn out to be a favorable situation for you. You do end up winning. Eight of Cups, yeah. You want to kind of leave the situation. And I feel like this like next go around, you feel okay leaving this person because of what happens. I feel like even if they're not able to kind of fully see it, for some of you, your person will be able to see it like, oh, I will never get over my feelings for this person. I will always feel less than. I will never be good enough in my mind for this person. I will never like get there. So for some of you, pile 46, your person is going to find out in this next cycle that this is just, they're just never gonna win in this connection. They're always gonna be fighting themselves. There's a trigger in you that will, it's like a forever trigger for them. The past keeps coming up. They keep replaying things in their head over and over. Like this is something that needs to be cut off and be killed and done with. For others of you, pile 46, you're going to feel like even if your person can't let go, you have enough ammunition to shoot and kill this thing to death right now. You feel like you, I'm using such violent imagery, I think it's because whatever happens in a couple months between the two of you is like, it's like, no, I'm not dealing with this again. This is the final straw. This is what needed to happen for me to be like, no, this is being cut off. Dolphin. Financial gain. Usually coming from something you did in the past. You're going to see immediate response from your spirit guides, from the universe, from spirit, pile 46. Because as soon as you decide to cut this person off, for some reason, your money just whoop, goes up. You're just going to increase in money. That will be a sign. So just keep this in mind. You might not remember this. But yeah, at the end of, like, so in like 4 months, yeah, I would put a timer in your phone from 4 months from now to just be like, I don't know, just write money or something like that, or finances, or financial gain or something like that. And you'll remember like, oh yeah, like if I got financial gain, that means like I made the right, like spirit is rewarding me for cutting out this connection. Like I did the right thing. I made the right moves or something like that. All right. Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. Yeah. So with anger, this lightning, like you don't want to ever get that angry again. You don't want to act that out of control ever again. I feel like it's not just you. Your person also is, out of control. It's a tower moment. It's something that needed to happen for the both of you to be like, okay, this is not going to happen. This is not for our highest and best good. In fact, it's probably the opposite. Even if they don't realize it, you realize it, pile 46. So you're gonna have to do the right thing. You'll be rewarded right away if you are genuine and you actually mean it and you do it. Of course, just follow your intuition. If this pile doesn't resonate with you, always pick another pile. But I feel like some of you kind of know, like this person is coming back. And you might have high hopes because they're changing as a person and they're doing better. And you feel like, oh yeah, like this could be something. But your person, they're not going to be like at the 7 of Pentacles. They're already going to be in the Emperor energy or the Empress energy. So it's great. Good news. Your person is doing better. They're working on themselves. But you need someone who's there already. Because I feel like you're someone who's there already. So when you, like maybe in the past you lost your temper, you let yourself get frustrated by this person, this situation, you let it affect things like your work and your other relationships in your life. And this is the last straw because like, you've changed so much as a person. You'll know it. Your person has too. Credit where credit is due. But you have changed so significantly in your life that when this person comes back to be your mirror, they'll show you how far ahead you are. You're probably in the Emperor or Empress energy already, where they're still at the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So you need to find your Emperor and Empress energy match. And when you lose control of yourself, when this person comes back, that's going to be a sign to you that that's going to be the final straw for you, that like you don't want to ever be in that position again. You don't ever want to act that way again. Like that was the last time. That was the last time you were going to allow yourself to behave in that way, to lose control in that way, to let someone get to you in that way. They have no more power over you. You won't let them. You're taking your power back. And you're moving forward. What Spirit's advice for this connection and for you right now? Find your passion. Yeah. The thing is, this person, they're very passionate about you. You might be very passionate about them, but it might have been like, limited to the bedroom or something, So it's like you can find that level of passion in a relationship that matches in all other ways as well, too. Not just in the bedroom, this person and you might be really, really good intimately together. But you can, and that might be like a clue that like, yeah, there's something here. But if that's all there is and the other areas of the relationship don't match up, then something's really off balance. So this could be a karmic situation. This could be a past life soulmate, but a very low caliber one. Someone who's just here to teach you a lesson, not to be your lover forever kind of thing. Do what you will with this information. Spirit is just saying like you will find that passion again in the right person. Just know where you are and know what you deserve. Okay, one more card. This is your breakthrough. Yeah, this is it. This is your Tower moment. This is a lightning striking. You are successful. It already shows that you are victorious. You already come out on top. You already come out out front of the situation. You know this is coming. You know what to do with it now. You will be successful if you so choose to go this path. Spirit saying if you choose it, you'll be successful. End of story. We'll even give you money. So this is no laughing matter. I know it's very difficult. I'm laughing because many of us in this community have gone through this experience with maybe more than one situation, right? But with that, I wish you the best of luck, lots of love and light, all the beautiful angels and guidance, spiritual guidance for your highest and best good that you need at this time and in the time coming forward soon. If you're watching this in November or December, it's happening now for you. If November or December is coming up, then it will be in those months. If you're watching it at some other time of the year, it's coming up in a couple of months. So it's kind of hard to remember these messages in a couple of months, but like this is such an important message that your intuition, your guides, your higher self will remember it for you. But just in case, a little thing in your calendar in 4 months from now about like financial gain, see if it comes true. Then you know that you've completed this task and it's done. You're victorious and you had your breakthrough and you're moving forward very successfully in your romantic love life. You'll be so surprised how good things get in your love life as soon as you genuinely, honestly, when you're ready for it, let this go. All right. So I appreciate a like or comment if this resonated, if you liked it, or if you just want to support me. Supporting my soul mission is to support other people's soul mission because that's what I do. I pay it forward. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day and I wish you much love and light.